Hello everybody, Mrs. Nolan here again. By now you should have listened to me reading the story of Katie Morag Delivers the Mail. I hope you enjoyed it. Now in this video what we're going to do is read some information or non-fiction about the author of the story. The author of the story is Mari Hedrick. Now what I'm wanting you to do in this video is listen to me read it first, and then we're going to have a look at some of the phonics and maybe some of the tricky words, and then what I want you to do is have a go at reading the whole text yourself, first along with me and then maybe by yourself a page at a time. So this is your reading for this week, okay? Now Mari Hedrick is a fantastic author and I hope you'll enjoy finding out a little bit more about her. Mari Hedrick is the author of the Katie Morag stories. She was born in Scotland in 1939, so she is now 81 years old. The heading of this page is Call. Mari has lived in lots of places in Scotland. When she had her own children, she lived on the island of Coll. And here's the island of Coll. It's off the west coast of Scotland. This is the mainland here. And then all around this coast are lots and lots of little tiny islands. Coll is a tiny island off the west coast of Scotland. The only way to get to it is by the big boat from Oban. And there we are. It's run by Caledonian McBrain. Katie Morag's Isle of Struay is based on the real island of Coll. So here's a map that Mari Hedrick has made of the Isle of Struay. There's the heading down there again, the Isle of Struay. Here's the post office where Katie Morag lives with her family. Here's the village, and in our previous story she runs all the way around there delivering the mail to the wrong houses before she gets to Granny Island's house over there. Mari trained as an artist. Her first work on books was as an illustrator. Katie Morag Delivers the Mail was the first book she wrote as well as illustrated. Look how fantastic her pictures are. Katie Morag Books. Katie Morag Delivers the Mail was written in 1984. There are 15 Katie Morag books published by Penguin. Some of the books have a few of the same stories in. And here's one of them. It's a storybook collection. You might have seen them in the shops. Look out for them, they're absolutely fantastic. Now what we're going to do, we're going to go back up to the top and we're just going to have a look at some of the phonics and some of the tricky words just to help you with your reading all by yourself. So that says information or non-fiction. So Katie Morag Delivers the Mail is a story, it is fiction. What we are reading in this video is information or non-fiction. This says Mari Hedrick. Mari is the Scottish Gaelic way of saying the name Mary. So Mari Hedrick is the author, now we've got an AU making an OR sound there, of the Katie Morag stories. We've got another OR here, author stories. She was born, we've got another OR sound there, in Scotland in 1939. So she is now, OW making an OW sound, 81 years old. And we've got our trigraph, EAR, ear in there, haven't we? Coll. Mari has lived in lots of places. Now there's the C making a S sound in places with a split digraph A. Places in Scotland. So there we've got the C making the K sound as well, haven't we? When, that's one of our tricky words, our phase 4 tricky words, isn't it? When she had her own. Now that OW is making an O sound, not an OW sound. When she had her own children, she lived on the island of Coll. So island has got a silent S in it. Island. And here we are, here's the island of Coll. Now in the next picture we're going to see the boat. The boat comes from the mainland, it comes from Oban, it sails through here past the bottom of Mull and the island of Lismore, and it comes through here in between Mull and the mainland here, and it comes all the way around to Coll and Tiree. So the boat goes to Mull first, it drops people off in Mull, and then it goes around to Coll and then to Tiree, and then it comes back through here to Oban. And in the picture in the next screen, I think it's just passing these mountains here. Coll is a tiny island, so there's our silent S in island. Coll is a tiny, the I making an I sound. Coll is a tiny island off the west coast, OA making the O sound, of Scotland. The only way to get to it is by the big boat. We've got an O sound from Oban, the letter O making the O sound in Oban. And here we are, here's the big boat going just past Mull on this side and Morven and Ardnamurchan on that side. Katie Morag's Isle of Struay. Isle is a short way of saying island, and look again, it's got that silent S. Katie Morag's Isle of Struay is based. There we've got a split digraph with an ED suffix. Based on the real, EA making an E sound, real island of Coll. And there is the map of all the places that are used in all the Katie Morag stories. Mari trained. So we've got an A, I making an A sound, and an ED suffix. Mari trained as an artist. Her first, now IR is making an sound. Her first work, OR there, work on books was as an illustrator. Illustrator, the person who draws the pictures. Katie Morag Delivers the Mail was the first book she wrote. Now there, that word wrote has got a silent W. The first book she wrote as well as illustrated. Look how fantastic her pictures are. And then we've got the your spelling, U-R-E, the trigraph your. Look how fantastic her pictures are. I do love all her artwork. I especially like the way she paints the birds and the animals on the island of Coll. Katie Morag Books. Katie Morag Delivers the Mail was written in 1984. Now that word written has got our silent W again. There are 15 Katie Morag books published by Penguin. Published means that they took Mari's words and pictures and printed them onto paper and made the beautiful books and sent them to the shops. Penguin, that's the name of the company who made the books. There are 15 Katie Morag books published by Penguin. Some of the books have a few of the same stories in. Few, an EW making an oo sound. Some of the books have a few of the same stories in. So now what I'd like you to do today or tomorrow, maybe over the next few days, is run the video again and read the information text along with me, and then over the next few days after that, could you please try and read the text all by yourself, getting a little bit better every day. Could you please remember to stop at your full stops, and can you make the text sound as interesting as you can? Imagine you're trying to tell somebody about how fantastic Katie Morag and Mari Hederick really are. So have fun with your reading, and do go and try some more Katie Morag stories. They really are good. Bye for now.